Welcome back, everybody. You are watching The Better Half, and I'm Amy Hanton, also known as the Cooking Mom, in the kitchen with Eileen. And we have a couple of really fun recipes for fall. I know you've got a bunch of kiddos. We talked about this earlier. Yeah. And I think both these recipes are really fun and kid-friendly.
Yeah, good.
So, and this is, we're going to start with, we're cooking with cranberries on today's show. And I don't think a lot of people know that Wisconsin is one of the top cranberry producers in the country. I mean, I think people think Wisconsin, they think beer, sausage, cheese. Yeah. But we are like one of the tops, if not the top, cranberry producers. So, you know, why not celebrate that? We've moved on from pumpkin to now cranberries. And cranberries are so much more than just, you know, the cranberry sauce that you see at Thanksgiving. Yeah. You can really do a lot of fun things with them. So I've got 3 great cranberry recipes I want to share with you today. And I put a whole ton of great cranberry recipes on my website, thecookingmom.com. So first we're going to start with, I love to sit on the weekend, curl up with a cozy, you know, blanket and a fire in the fireplace and read. It's one of my escapes. When the kids are driving me crazy, I'm like,
do I have a chance to do that much?
Probably not much, but no. This also, the fun thing about this recipe, it makes the house smell really, really good. Yeah. So if you've got guests coming over, instead of potpourri, make this because it's double duty. It makes the house smell good, and then you can drink it too.
My kids would love that.
Yeah, and it's really kid-friendly. It's a mulled apple cranberry cider. So it's perfect for this time of year, for the weekends after they're playing in the leaves, soon to be maybe snow. Great for Thanksgiving to have going on the stove. Super, super simple. So it starts out with, this is just apple cider. Okay. You can use the fresh kind that you get, you know, in the refrigerator section or at the, you know, apple places, the orchards, or you can just use regular apple cider that you pick up at the grocery store. Either one works. So we're going to do the apple cider. And what makes it extra special is we're going to do the cranberry juice. Yeah. So we've got 4 to 6 cups of cranberry juice. So this is going to give it a really, really pretty color too. And I make this all the way up through Christmas.
Super easy.
See that gorgeous color? Okay, so there you go. And I'm just bringing that to a simmer. Okay. Okay, so that's really tasty, but we're going to make it taste even tastier. So I'm going to have you go ahead and dump in, this is a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and you just dump it right in there. We can get it out. There you go. And that's just going to sweeten it up a little bit. And a couple cinnamon sticks, just drop those right in there. And we'll save some for garnish. And then this is kind of the secret ingredient. You don't want to go hog wild on this, but maybe just a handful of 3 or 4 cloves. And this is basically your own, you're creating your own mulling spice with it. Yeah, really simple, but man, when the cloves and the cinnamon sticks get boiling. And then the last ingredient is a couple teaspoons, 1 to 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So we'll go a little heavy on the vanilla, and we'll just let that simmer for a little bit, and then you serve this warm in mugs or, you know, any type of cup with a garnish of fresh cinnamon sticks and some cranberries. 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So not a whole ton of sugar, and you could certainly use the, you know, the no sugar added apple juice or apple cider to cut back on that. But we're gonna let that hang out and do its thing, and wait till you start smelling it, Eileen. It smells just yummy. Actually. It is. It's like fall in a cup. Really, really delicious. Okay, so this is a fun, one of my all-time favorite go-to fall hors d'oeuvres. For Thanksgiving, you know, I think we were talking about Thanksgiving dinner. Some years you do it, some years you don't do it.
Yeah, I try not to do it.
It's a lot of work, it really is. But one of my favorite things to do is before Thanksgiving dinner is usually watch the football game, especially if the Packers are playing. But no matter what, it's, you know, the pre-football munchie spread that you put out, and that's kind of part of the whole day. We play board games, we watch football. So this is my go-to Thanksgiving Day appetizer, and just the perfect game day if you're having a party, even right on again through Christmas. They are cranberry sauerkraut meatballs. And right away Eileen said, sauerkraut, I don't know about this whole sauerkraut thing. In this recipe, it's not overpowering. Good. It's really, really yummy. And this is the easiest recipe ever. Do you use your slow cooker much, Eileen?
I try to use it at least twice a week.
You are my, I mean,
have to.
Can you imagine life without this? And you just got to get in the habit of using it over and over again with your big group of people. You can throw whatever you're making in there and then let it do its thing while you're doing your thing. And then you come home after a long day, dinner is done. It rocks. I have so many great slow cooker recipes, and I'm always coming up with new ones. So
good to know.
This is a secret trick. Ever heard of these before? Okay, a lot of people haven't. They're slow cooker liners, and they make cleanup breeze. No scrubbing out, because I
Right.
love my slow cooker. Cleaning it, not so much fun.
Yeah.
Or if you don't have these liners and you pick them up right at the grocery store, they have them right there. You don't have to go to a special store. You can also spray your slow cooker with cooking spray. That helps too. So I'm going to have you just cut these open. This is just
So good, we don't have to make
no, we
the
don't have to
meatballs.
make them. You
Nice.
certainly could, but this is a nice big, it's a 2-pound bag of frozen cocktail meatballs. You don't even need to thaw them. Yep, just dump them right in there. Perfect.
My kind of cooking.
Yep, exactly. This is a dump and go recipe. This is
Oh, what?
1 bottle, of chili sauce, and chili sauce is
Ooh,
just
yum.
kicked up ketchup. It's not real spicy, but it's just got a little more flavor than regular ketchup.
I know people have different techniques.
No,
Just
you know
the right
what?
one.
What I do is sometimes I'll get a knife to get
Oh.
it going. It takes its good old time like ketchup, but once you get it going,
Yeah.
it'll come right out. So you can go ahead and keep working on that. Then we've got 3/4 cup of brown sugar again. So this has kind of got that sweet and salty and with the kraut, the sour. So this is 1 can, 15-ounce can of sauerkraut, and the key to this is drain it and rinse it. So put it in a colander, let some water run through it, squeeze it a little bit, and that way it won't be quite as krauty, I guess is the
Yeah.
word. You know what I mean? It won't
Yeah.
overpower, it won't overtake it. And last but not least, we've got 1 can of the whole berry cranberry sauce, and this goes in there, and let me tell you, it sounds really weird, but it works with the brown sugar and the sauerkraut, and we'll just go ahead and use that.
Which one?
Perfect. Get this in here. Then the lid goes on, and I like to cook these on low for just a few hours until all the ingredients kind of melt together. Stir it every once in a while. If you need it quicker than that, you can put it on high, and it'll be
So
done in a
that's the
couple
jar
hours.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. This is right out of the jar. The lid goes on, and here they are when they're done. Yeah, they smell delicious. And I like to serve them just right out of the slow cooker. People can just help themselves and take little
Henry would really like
toothpicks,
this.
keeps them warm. Well, we will
Yeah.
send home some with him. This is also great, though, not only as an appetizer, you can do the bigger meatballs or this size and do them over mashed potatoes. Makes a really nice dinner. So really yummy, yummy. You got to try these. They're fantastic.
I may make this week.
I hope so. I hope you do. And we later are going to make dessert. We're making a cranberry apple crisp that I think the ladies will
Oh,
absolutely enjoy. So there you go, cranberry meatballs and mulled apple cranberry cider.